All right. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and great glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Achah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the elect, pushing his truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. All right, in this particular video, we'll be touching on breaking news. All right, World War III. All right, you have Russia set to attack Ukraine in the next couple days with hypersonic missiles. Now, Russia already came out in a briefing and said nobody on planet Earth can stop his missiles. The hypersonic, so they travel at, I believe, Mach 10, which is like 7,600 miles per hour. And if you look at a video of watching a hypersonic missile fly from a satellite, you know, getting a bird's eye view on a missile, you see that this thing travels a little fast. You see why they can't stop a hypersonic missile. All right? So I can't hold on. And they're saying that they're set to attack Ukraine, certain sites, on the 30th. And on the 29th, they're going to give warning to the Ukrainian people, I believe, to evacuate. You know? So they're looking at a 100% hit rate with this next strike. Now, America was already considering giving Ukraine nuclear capabilities or nuclear weapons, and Russia said, "Well, instead of if you give them that, then we're gonna hit them before they even can obtain something like that." So now you have NATO talking about striking them before they strike Ukraine or something like that. Hey, we have things heating up. But yeah, we have World War III. We have World War III breaking news. Salaki, I'm driving, so if I seem distracted, you know, you got to drive for yourself and other people. I'm in Mississippi, and these mugs cannot drive. This is Revelations 11 and 14, and we read. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Now, when it talks about these woes, it's talking about these world war, right? So when it says the second woe was past, it's talking about World War II. Now, World War I ended in 1918, right? That's only like 100, from today's date, that's only like 102 to 3 years ago. You see that? World War I was only 102 years ago. I mean, World War I. World War II was 85 years ago. You see how it's coming? The third one coming quickly, and then we're overdue for the third one. But you know what? I'm not even gonna say overdue. It's gonna come right on time. But you can see, you know, how short these world wars come back to back. See, we're in the season. People getting ready for Christmas. Tis the season. Well, tis the season. All right. So, hey.
What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka NY Prepper. It is Thursday, November 28th, 2024, and I have an emergency update to share with you guys. Right now it is 18:48 Eastern Time here in the United States, and I wanted to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. So we have some major breaking news coming in from Russia. Russian mass media is reporting that the second launch of the Oreshnik ICBM at Ukraine will take place on the night of November 30th. So I'm assuming that would mean Saturday night. Specifically, the upcoming night, the Russian forces will prepare for the strike, finalize the targets, and neutralize air defense systems. So they're saying, I'm assuming tomorrow night or sometime tonight, that the Russian Air Force will prepare for the strike, finalize targets, and on the 29th, that's tomorrow, during the day, Putin will make a statement and warn the Ukrainian civilian population before the launch, which is expected on the night of November the 30th. So this is huge news, guys. Absolutely huge, and I will be covering it live.
So you got to get the stance that Russia is taking to announce the exact day that they're going to strike. You see that? And then warning, saying that, and then on this day we're going to warn the people to evacuate or do what they got to do, because we're striking them. And on 30th, yeah, that's when we're going to strike. See, it's trying to show the world that you cannot stop us. This is what they're trying to show the world. They have hypersonic missiles, travel Mach 10. Now, they have something called the Sarmata, or the Sarmat, there you go, or nicknamed the SS Satan II. This travels Mach 20. Now, if they can't stop hypersonic missiles going at Mach 10, how much more Mach 20? Mach 20 is 15,000 miles per hour, 15,000 plus miles per hour. Double the speed of the hypersonic missiles that they can't even shoot out the sky right now. And right now they have them on full, how would you say, alert. They have them on full alert. You see this? You're having militaries on full alert across the planet. Man, we're living in some exciting times. So it's imperative to what? Do your best. This translates into what? Practicing these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. Clean up on things that you need to clean up on. You got anger problem, you need to clean up on that. You're being unmerciful to brothers, you got to clean up on that. You're being unmerciful to sisters, clean up on that. So forth and so on. You know what you got to work on, right? Don't ye know yourselves? It says that in I believe that precept, examine yourselves. But let's listen some more.
So make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you follow me on Telegram and Twitter. This is going to be absolutely insane. And Putin said today that decision-making centers in the capital of Ukraine may be targeted by the Oreshnik in the upcoming strike. Putin also put the RS-28 Sarmat ICBMs on full combat alert due to recent statements by NATO about giving Ukraine nuclear weapons and conducting preemptive strikes on Russia. So the RS-28 Sarmat is the largest ICBM that Russia has, and it is the largest ICBM in the world right now. It can carry a massive payload. It is
Yep, that massive payload can destroy the state of Texas. One Sarmat, or the SS Satan II ICBM missile, which means intercontinental ballistic missile. It speaks about that in 2nd Ezra 15 or 16. Forgive me, for not knowing that one off the top. But yeah, it talks about how the arrow shall be shot from one end of the earth to the other. Well, it's not talking about a regular arrow. It's talking about these nuclear missiles. And the proper name for that arrow that travels from one continent to the next continent is an ICBM, an intercontinental ballistic missile, meaning it could be shot from one end of the earth to the other, from continent to continent. So yeah, this is the largest ICBM on the planet Earth. It's in the scriptures. All right, and they're meant to be shot off. Go to Jeremiah chapter 50, go to 9, and then skip to the 14th verse. It tells you that, that America shall be taken out by way of thermonuclear destruction, and all those who bend the bow, which means has nuclear capabilities, will shoot their nukes upon America. You see that? So get ready for that. So we're seeing them on a high alert. This is just not no regular news that you let roll off your back. No, we're seeing World War III be primed. It's being staged, for lack of a better word. We see it happening. All right, prophecy jumping off of the page, and it is our job to watch out for stuff like this. right? For you brothers out there having a hard time, hey, subscribe to his channel. You know, if you can see it right there, subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to a man named Steve Ram. Subscribe to Full Spectrum Survival. Subscribe to FEMA. Subscribe to Bill Gates. Subscribe to news channels. Wham, World Alternative Media. Go to other websites. Hey, man, get these alerts on your phone so it can help you better be on your watch. So when you bring out certain precepts, you can further expound on it. You can make it clearer. Right? But let's get inside. This is supposed to be breaking news, you know.
Liquid fueled. That's the only negative to this missile. It has to be fueled up before launch, which takes about 2 to 3 hours. So Putin has put all these missiles on full combat alert. Absolutely insane. And Putin said today that Russia launched 100 missiles against Ukrainian military facilities in response to Ukrainian strikes in the Kursk region and in Bryansk with American missiles. He said also that Russia could launch several Oreshnik missiles in one strike, and it would be comparable to a nuclear strike. Wow.
Damn.
And Iran has informed the UN nuclear...
Now, we don't know the measure of the destruction that's about to go down on the 30th. We don't know. But is Russia going to do this? He said he can launch off a couple of them at the same time, and it will be like a nuclear missile was launched. Man, that's deep. Let's listen to that again.
Ukrainian strikes in the Kursk region and in Bryansk with American missiles. He said also that Russia could launch several Oreshnik missiles in one strike, and it would be comparable to a nuclear strike.
Dang.
Wow. And Iran has informed the UN nuclear watchdog, the IAEA, of its plans to install more uranium enriching centrifuges at its Fordow and Natanz nuclear facilities, as well as bring machines recently installed there online, a confidential report by the IAEA said today. So this is very concerning. We have Iran supercharging their nuclear program, trying to develop weapons as quickly as possible before Trump takes office. They want to become a nuclear state. And what's interesting is late last night we had a U.S. nuke sniffer plane take off from Diego Garcia in the middle of the night, and it flew to Qatar. So my guess is the U.S. is going to be monitoring Iran for possible nuclear testing. Now, over the last month or so, there have been these suspicious earthquakes in Iran. I've showed you guys the...
Right. There's been some so-called suspicious earthquakes but they get the information back, and it's not a nuke at all. An earthquake at all. They're saying there's no aftershocks. There's, the data is pointing to it's nuclear tests being done. So you got people, speculating that Iran's trying to become a nuclear power. So the U.S. is deploying nuke sniffers, which is planes that are deployed to pick up radiation in the atmosphere. All right, I've reached my destination. Hope it was edifying. Hope you can take something from it. Breaking news: Russia set to attack Ukraine. This is World War III Escalation. Set to attack Ukraine on the 30th. Tomorrow, they will be giving Ukraine citizens a warning to evacuate or whatever, and then they'll commence the strike on the 30th, taking a strong stance, saying that no one can stop these missiles. All right, so hope this was edifying. Salakia for being distracted, but I hope you can take something from it. Shalom.